Today our topic is factoring trinomials. So our learning target is how can I factor trinomials in the form ax squared plus bx plus c. Again, reminder of our key terms. A factored form polynomial equation is an equation with two factors, two things being multiplied. A binomial is a two-term polynomial, like 2x minus 5, and a trinomial is a three-term polynomial, like 7x squared plus 2x minus 5. So let's jump right in. Factor 2x squared minus 7x plus 3. Now this is fairly similar to what we did last set, except for now there's a number here in front of this x squared. So we're still going to put that 2x squared in this first box. And we're going to put that 3 here in the bottom box. And that middle number, negative 7x, needs to go in the middle. Now, if we look at 2x squared, we're still going to need an x times an x. But also for that 2, it could be 2 times 1. So now we still need two numbers that multiply to 3 in these boxes. So if we look, it's going to be 1 times 3. Those are our only option to make 3 with multiplication. But we need this middle number to be negative, which means both of these numbers are going to be negative. So negative 1 and negative 3. Let's try this and see if that works, because now we've got another number it's being multiplied by. 2x times negative 3x is negative 6x. 1x times negative 1 is negative 1x. Is negative 6x minus 1x negative 7x? Yes, it is. So in this case, it only took us one try. Sometimes we might have to come over here and use that second factor box, just because sometimes it takes a couple tries. So we have our two factors. We have 1x minus 3 times 2x minus 1. So those are our two factors. Next example, we have 3x squared plus 14x minus 5. So again, we start with putting that 3x squared here, that minus 5 at the end, and then that middle term, 14x, goes in the middle. Start with 3x squared. We're going to need a 3x and a 1x, because x times x gives us that x squared, and the only option for 3 is 3 times 1. Now here we have negative 5, so to make negative 5, we could do negative 5 times positive 1, or we could do 1 times negative 5, or negative 1 times positive 5, excuse me. So if we need a positive 14 in the middle, I'm going to try making one with the bigger number positive and the smaller number negative. So I'm going to start with putting plus 5 here and negative 1 here. Let's see if that works out. So we have 3x times negative 1 is negative 3x. 1x times 5 is 5x. Is 5x minus 3x 14x? No. That gives us 2x. So that didn't work. So let's try flip-flopping the positive 5 and the negative 1. So we're going to have everything stay the same. So 3x here, 1x here. Everything staying the same except for we're going to flip-flop. The positive 5 is going to be on the top and the negative 1 is going to be on the bottom. So let's try that. We have 3x times 5x is 15x. 1x times negative 1 is negative 1x. If we add these together, we get that 14x. Check. So sometimes it just takes a little manipulation, a couple tries, but we still are able to get that answer. So our factors are 3x minus 1 and 1x plus 5. Next example, we have negative 4x squared plus 12x plus 7. So again, we start with that negative 4x squared here, and that 7 here. So in this case, we've got a couple options for our first box. We know we're going to need to do x times x. But that negative 4, we have a couple options for what multiplies to negative 4. We have 1 times negative 4, or negative 1 times positive 4, or we have 2 times negative 2. So we do have a couple options there. It really doesn't matter which one we start with. So I'm going to start with the 2 times the negative 2 and see what that gives us. 2 times negative 2, and then for 7, we only have one option for 7. The only way we can make 7 is 1 times 7. So let's look at our middle number. Our middle number needs to be 12x. So let's just try putting 7 here and 1 here, and let's see what happens. We got 2x times 1 is 2x. We have negative 2x times 7 is negative 14x. 2x plus negative 14x does not give us positive 12x. It gives us negative 12x. So if we switch around the 7 and the 1, we should get the right answer. So let's try that. We've got 2x and negative 2x still, negative 4x squared, 7. So again, everything stays the same. We're just going to switch around where the 7 and the 1 are. So let's see if this gives us 12x in the middle. We've got 2x times 7 is 14x. Negative 2x times 1 is negative 2x. 14x plus negative 2x gives us that 12x. So then our factors are 2x plus 1 times negative 2x plus 7. All right, last example here. Let's factor negative 2x squared minus 5x minus 3. So start by putting that negative 2x squared here and that minus 3 here. Negative 2x squared, we know we need an x times an x, and then negative 2 and 1, or negative 1 and 2. I'm going to start with negative 2 and a positive 1. We need to flip it around. We can. And then we have negative 3. So to get negative 3, we could do 1 times negative 3 or negative 1 times positive 3. Either one we can try, so let's just try doing negative 1 times 3. So if we put the negative 1 here and the positive 3 here, let's see what that gives us. We've got negative 2x times 3 is negative 6x. 1x times negative 1 is negative 1x. So if we add these two together, we get negative 7x, which is not quite what we're looking for. All right, let's try this again. We've got negative 2x squared here, negative 3 here. So we need, let's keep our negative 2x and our 1x. But let's put the 3 here with the 1 and the 1 here, or the 3 with the 2x and the 1 with the 1x, and make our 3 negative. And let's see what that gives us. We got 1x times 3, negative 3 is negative 3x. Negative 2x times 1 is negative 2x. So if we look right there, what's negative 2x minus 3x? That's negative 5x, which is what we're looking for right there. So our factors are negative 2x minus 3 times 1x plus 1. That's all the notes that I have for you today. Thank you for watching this video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel.